Happy Friday and good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you are. We actually have a really exciting day. We are getting ready to leave right now to go take a tour of Sebastian's new school. So we're going to take a look around at the school, meet the principal, meet some of the staff, kind of get some of our first initial questions answered. I don't know how much I will be able to record or how much I'm going to want to record, just because it's going to be his school where he's going. I don't really think that that needs to be public information, but I'm going to record as much as I can, and I'll definitely update when we're done. Sebastian just woke up from a little nap, so he's... Yeah. Are we not happy yet? No, we're a little crabby. Are you okay? We're going to go meet your principal and your teachers. What do you think? Look at those jeans. Oh, you're so cute. You're so handsome. He's like, get out of my face, mama. All right, well, I guess we'll up... What? What? Tell me. What? Yeah? What else? What? Are you cranky? Hi. You gonna be okay? Daddy's gonna come with us too. You can hang out with Dad. Yeah, you can hang out with Dad at the school too. Okay? Does that make you feel better? All right, guys, we'll update you after the meeting, I guess. Are you ready, mister? Are you ready, mister? Look, we're matching, kinda. We just left Sebastian's meeting, and now we're making a stop at Culver's to get him a sweet, sweet treat. It was a little overstimulating for him at one point. He's doing good now, but we'll update you guys more about the meeting and everything after we get done with some ice cream. I deserve some ice cream after that. That was a lot, Mom and Dad. Here.
Look. Open. Open up. Thank you.
Gio and I were like starving after that meeting, so we just got a quick little chicken sandwich.
He doesn't like sharing his ice cream with me.
I know, every time you take a bite, he's like, hey, that's mine.
You don't like sharing, huh?
No, it's mine.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Is it good?
Oh, you spit it out. That's not very nice.
You're getting it everywhere. It's on your elbow. Yeah, no, or his forearm.
Oh. You spit it out.
We just got home from Sebastian's school meeting, Culver's lunch. Sebastian is already laying down for a nap. It's like 2:45 right now, so he's probably gonna sleep for like 30-40 minutes. We have sushi tonight, so we're out late, so it's okay if he takes a little later nap today. I think he was a little overstimulated. Also, I think I got very overstimulated. It's just a lot to take in. I will go into a little bit more detail in a little bit, but I think I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nice little nap with Sebastian and kind of just rest, and then we'll check in a little bit. That little nap was everything I needed. My head no longer hurts. I feel much better. Going into the school, I was very nervous. And then once we got there, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of, it was emotional because we walked into obviously a room with kids with various disabilities, even though we knew that that's what to expect because he's going to a school in a program for specialized care for specialized children, for special needs children. It was just what's the right word? It was reality. Seeing all the other children in wheelchairs with feeding tubes and some of them, with trachs. It was definitely reality. But I'm thankful that there's a program like this close to home for Sebastian. And we are planning on sending him. We have a couple of other things to do. We're going to start an IEP, which is an individualized education plan. So basically, we're just going to meet with all of his therapists and teachers and whoever would be working with him, kind of go over goals and set like an individualized plan for Sebastian when he goes to school. And the other thing that I really liked is they said, when Sebastian's starting, that Gio or I, obviously it would be me because Gio's at work, we're more than welcome to come to the classroom and just sit there, 30, 40 minutes if we just want to sit and see how he's doing and just kind of hang out and make sure that he's settling in, or even observe him with some of the teachers or the therapists. They were like, you can do that. You can come to the school. We can make it work. The other thing I really liked too was their school hours for their children is 9 to 2. I am dropping off and picking up Sebastian. Sorry. But he wouldn't have to attend all 5 days, all 5 hours if we don't want him to. Because that was Gio's question too. We both were like, I just can't imagine him being in the classroom and being content for 5 hours a day. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Mind you, for example, Sebastian's physical therapist comes and he only does a 40-minute workout with her, and he takes a 3-hour nap afterwards because it's so hard on his body, even still. So picturing him doing multiple therapies in one day in a 5-hour span, we were like, I don't know that that's gonna work. They were so incredibly understanding. There's a lot of mixed feelings, both good and still anxious, right? Because at the end of the day, you're still leaving your child with people that you don't know. And Sebastian's been with me pretty much every single day of his life. I'm the only one who's been, taking care of him pretty much from day one. Obviously Gio too, but he works 12 to 14 hours a day sometimes. So I'm having a hard time like cutting the cord a little bit there. But they're very supportive, and we're not sure what his school week is going to look like yet. He might go every other day for 3 hours or 2 hours. He might go every day for 2 hours. He might go once a week for 4 hours. I don't know what his day is going to look like, but there's so much flexibility there, and I love that. The biggest questions that I mainly had for them was like, in the event that Sebastian has a seizure, who's going to administer his seizure medication? In the event that his G-tube comes out, who's going to replace his G-tube? Is there a nurse or a CNA or an RN, staffed, or people who are trained to be able to do those things? He's still in diapers. Who's changing diapers here? He eats through his feeding tube and by mouth every 3 hours. So is there somebody there who knows how to operate a feeding pump? And what if the feeding pump malfunctions? Are you able to read the screen and know that it's malfunctioning, or there's a kink and doesn't mean that the feed is over, it's just clogged? Because sometimes when other people watch him, they hear the machine pump beeping and they think that his feed is over, but really there's just a kink. So maybe he only gets half a feed because they thought it was done. Those were, I think, some of my main questions is, not only what can your program offer to Sebastian and how is it going to be beneficial to him? I know any extra therapy is going to be beneficial to him. But again, you just have to ask those questions. Who is he going to be working with? Who are the therapists? And we're planning on setting up a meeting to meet with his entire team and go over all that stuff. But it's also the other stuff that people don't think about, like changing diapers and feeding him and all of that stuff. It's happened before where his G-tube comes out. It gets pulled, it gets, snatched on something and it comes out. who's going to replace that? Those were all of the things that I think about, because those are real life things that happen that nobody else probably thinks about, you know? So it was a good meeting. It was overwhelming. Sebastian did really good in the school room. The kids in there were really, really sweet. They are using a lot of different technologies to communicate. One little boy, you could tell that I think he was nonverbal, but they were doing paintings in there. And there was a button that had been programmed. And when we said hello to him, he hit his button and said, "Do you like my picture?" And I said, "Yes, I love your picture." And he had, he smiled to that reaction because he was able to communicate. And another little boy wheeled himself over to us, and we brought Sebastian down to his eye level so he could see him. And he just, very, very heartwarming. The students that he's going to be sharing the classroom with are very sweet. And I think it's going to be good. It's a lot. But it's going to be good, I think. I know you didn't get to see too much of Sebastian in this video, but it was a big day, and I think we're all still kind of processing it. I know Gio's outside, and I think his cousin is here, but I was going to ask him to maybe share just a couple of thoughts on what he thought about school today. And then it is Friday, so we are going to get ready to go to sushi. So not a whole bunch of Sebastian content, but this is a video I still felt like it's good to post. It's information. You guys are all so invested in him, and everyone wants to know what's going on with school, and we finally have that update. So here's the school update for everybody. And then for once, I have some family coming over tomorrow. My mom and my cousin and her 4 kids are going to come over and hang out and spend the day here. So hopefully I do a little bit of filming tomorrow and everybody can see Sebastian interact with some of my family members. I know a lot of people always ask about my side. We all just kind of live pretty far apart from each other at this point. We don't get together very often. Doesn't mean we don't talk. We just, we don't get together very often. Just a little bit different than Gio's family, who we see more often than not. But anyway, more Sebastian content tomorrow with some of my side. Do you have any thoughts on school, mister? What do you think? Say, "I don't know, Mom. I just want to hang out with my Chewy right here." Yeah. I just want to hang out and relax. I was saying earlier, he did really good in the classroom. It's so hard to explain, and obviously I can't film because there's other people's children there. But he was so intrigued, very, very aware that he was in a new place. He was looking around, facing forward. And, Gio was holding him and Sebastian was facing forward. And then Sebastian started to get a little bit overstimulated. So he went to turn him around and kind of lay him on his shoulder, how we do sometimes. And Sebastian immediately pulled his body so he can continue to face forward and look around. And it seems like he was aware when the little boy in the wheelchair came over and wheeled himself over to say hello. And he was so interested in Sebastian. And Sebastian and him just kind of made eye contact with each other and just looked at each other. And it's just it was super interesting to watch him. He still got a little overstimulated. We went into, one of the meeting rooms and kind of talked with the 2 principals and the superintendent of the special education program. We kind of met with them. He's so tired. And it was in there that I think, because new room, different voices, and we were kind of sitting still, is when he got a little overwhelmed. He started to cry and he was anxious, and we were talking about all the details of school. Maybe that wasn't as fun for him to listen to. But I think he's going to do well in there. Yeah. Mama took a nap right here. Sebastian was laying down, and he only slept for 20 minutes. So I have no clue how sushi's going to go tonight. I have a feeling he's probably going to be a little cranky. That's okay. He's got that Chewy to keep him busy. I'm going to go see if Gio has time to just share some of his thoughts maybe about the day. And then I think, hello. Hi, sleepy boy. I think we'll probably, unfortunately, cut the video there for today.
Excuse the sweat, guys. Got some swoobies going on. Was working on the car. But really quick, I want to go over Sebastian's school. So I think mine and Steph's anxiety are better. Talking with the principal gave us a little bit more reassurance. The biggest thing that I guess we were concerned about is Sebastian having somebody with him at all times. He is very, he has a lot of needs. So we just wanted to make sure that he was accounted for 24/7. We are going to be meeting with all of his teachers to see what the plan of attack is. Obviously, we have to go over his needs in specific before we actually drop him off. So that was the kind of the plan that we came up with. So we're super excited to get him started. Nervous at the same time, but still excited. Obviously, this is our first interaction with anything to do with school, so it was a learning experience for all of us. But speaking with the principal and speaking with, who is that other lady that was there?
She's the director of the special needs program.
Yeah, so the director of the special needs program, she basically answered all the questions that we had, and everything was sounded really good. And I think that they will have people for him that will help him and setting the right goals for him. It's exciting, but also nerve-wracking at the same time. But like I told Steph, I think that we should give it a try. They told Steph she can stop by, she can spend a little bit of time with them, kind of see what's going on, which I think was also really nice because Steph has high anxiety about him going to school. So yeah, I think it's a good plan of attack, and I think that we're just both excited to get him in school and interacting with other kids. So little funny side note, there was a kid that actually fell in love with me. His name is Blake.
I started talking about him, but I didn't know.
Yeah. So it's so funny. I'm not gonna lie, the kid was super cute. I was just really nervous because I didn't know, being special needs, I don't know him. So he came up to me and he was so intrigued. And at first we thought he was intrigued with Sebastian, and then he just kept on looking at me.
He
So
kept like rolling closer and closer, and
Yeah.
then Gio's arm got tired, so I took Sebastian. And then Blake still continued to try to get closer to Gio, and I was like, "Oh, I think it's you that he wants to talk to."
yeah, so it was super cute. Again, I wanted to be more cautious than anything, and I actually went to go give him a high five, and he grabbed my finger and he wiped his nose with my finger. It was super funny. It was cute. So
Yeah, he was cute.
yeah, I think that he's gonna make some friends there and hopefully learn new things.
All right, guys, we have to get ready for sushi. Still a little tired. I woke up and I felt like I didn't have a headache anymore, but now I think I do have a headache. So I don't know. We're going to go grab sushi, and then I think it's going to be a very early night for me tonight. I'm like ready to just relax and go to sleep. But like I said, tomorrow I have some family coming over to hang out. So more Sebastian content, I promise, most likely tomorrow. Hey, you. You want to say bye-bye? Yeah, bye-bye. You say bye, bye. I'm going to school. Bye, bye. I'm going to school. Yeah, you're big. You are a big kid, yeah. Can you guys believe he's gonna be 6 years old in October? Ooh, what kind of birthday do you want to have? What kind of birthday party? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right, say see you later, guys. We're going to eat sushi. Chicken for Mom. Chicken soup for Sebastian, but sushi for Gio. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here, everybody. And I will see you guys in the comments later.